we got some crap. Got saddlebags and a headlight in there, along with some other random miscellaneous stuff. We're getting ready for Christmas here. This is gonna be great. Want you guys to follow along while I put new headlights on there and a new saddlebag. That one's Christmas presents. Oh, yeah. I think this little black box is the headlight. Oh, dang, it's in its own housing in there. Oh, I was so worried. I was so worried about that. This thing being all exposed, but it's not. I'm glad I spent the extra money on this one. It comes with the new bracketry and all. This is gonna look so clean on that bike. This is the piece I really wanted. The headlight I could have dealt without. But then what would I video? So this is from the exact same brand that I had before, but this is a bit different. That's gonna be so cool. I really want you guys to see this. This is so cool. So that's one side. That's the other one. They get Velcroed on, and these straps can already go through the mounts that are already there from the factory. So let's get this going. But first, we gotta wash the bike, because I don't want to put these new saddlebags on a dirty bike. I definitely don't want to be messing around with all them nasty bugs all over my headlight. So let's get this washed first. All right, guys, so I already got the saddlebag off. That only took an 8mm bolt right here. So basically what we're gonna do now is, now that I got the saddlebags off, I really want to clean these wheels up really good. For any of you chain drive guys, there's a lot of gunk that gets all over these wheels. So that's why I got it on the jack stand, or the jack. Then we're gonna give this thing a good wash down. I might even attack some of this rust that I got going on here. Let me get some gloves on so I don't get my hands all greasy, and we'll get this knocked out. All right, for getting all this grease off of here, I got some gunk instant parts cleaner and degreaser fast blast. I gotta break this, yeah. Pull that tab, leave it on the floor. Might as well get some of these other parts while I'm at it. That inner fender has so much grease on it. Wonder how long this can's gonna last me. A lot of goop right there. On to the other side. Of course, this side is not nearly as bad. All right, and that's that. We're gonna get this thing washed. Now, I have always been a firm believer in Dawn dish soap for cleaning anything. If it's good enough for the ducks, it's good enough for me. You get right there first. That part always gets neglected. It never gets cleaned because, of course, my rear seat is there. That was all these parts that get hit by bugs. My windscreen. In and out. But yeah, it's a really opportune time to get this all done. I wanna enjoy working on this and getting this all cleaned up. And make it look nice with the new parts. So what about you guys? Do you guys like to use a pressure washer on your bike, or what do you do? I've heard so many things saying don't use a pressure washer on your bike. Do use a pressure washer. What's your thoughts? Go ahead and leave a comment in there. Tell me what you think. How do you like to do up your rides? Now that that's all soapy, we're gonna hit it with the mist. Let's get a wipe down. It is kind of nice when you take apart your bike and you can see certain areas that need that attention to the details. Brand new. All right, let's hit that one spot of rust. Got some good old 800 grit here. I don't want to get too aggressive on it. Yeah, that looks good. Now, something else that I've been doing that I did off camera a little bit ago before I started washing the bike, when I took that seat off, I used some of this on my passenger seat. Try to get that leather conditioned and cleaned, you know. I'm kind of bad about putting my gas cap on that rear seat. And of course, it usually has gas on it. But it turns out gas is not really that good for the dang seats. And then on this backrest, all my boot marks. Shines it up real good too. All right, and we're going to use some of the Spirit spray cleaner and polish on the bike. Kind of feel bad sometimes. Been having so much fun riding, I sometimes forget to just take care of the old girl. And there she is. Got one more thing to do. We're gonna get these wheels cleaned up, or these tires. Hot shine tire coating. Ooh. That looks pretty darn good if you ask me. Maybe wipe it off part of the tire I don't want it on. All right, we're gonna set this down and get that front tire up. Is it up already? No. Oh yeah. All right, well, she's done. So that's that for cleaning up the bike. I'm gonna catch you guys in the garage where we're gonna get the saddleback bag and the new headlight put on. I'll catch you guys in just a second. Now that the bike is nice and clean, we can get these saddlebags put on. And it's a super easy process. But I tell you, this is why I don't get anything for Christmas. Because I buy it all for myself throughout the year. Look at that, more strappage. Lay it all out, see what we got. Slightly longer one. Slightly shorter. Equal. What we got on the other side? That's got buckles on it. I think that's for if you ever decide to use these saddlebags as a bag. You could take them off, carry them around. That's cool. I won't use it. Dang things are gonna stay on the bike. More buckles. Were there instructions? I guess they're just like, shoot, you can figure it out. I don't like how that one's fraying. Redo. Uh, they also came with these bags because these are made of canvas. The bags will help keep it covered from the rain when the rain comes. Inserts. At least, yeah, they're inserts. And I already like that a lot. Seeing that's whatever. Boy, who put all this junk here? What the heck? I'd get you guys over here, but there's not enough room. Get down. Saddlebags are on. I feel like these rain guards are gonna take way more space than I want them to in the back. So they're gonna go over there for right now. And I'm sure this is the part you guys really wanted to see anyways, is the seat. Surprisingly enough, on these O2s, only one bolt, like this doesn't all come in two pieces, or one piece rather, like the newer Shadows, like the Aces. So you push it forward into that bracket, push down, and you should be able to slide it back. I don't want that clip to, hello? Yeah, so one bolt, 8mm. That's all that holds that sucker in place. And remember guys, snug is good with this. You don't have to go crazy hard with it. And snug. And that's that. Now the more challenging part is transferring the other stuff from the old bag into the new bags. It's crazy. And I know I said that I was going to do these builds in the lower garage. We're getting there. I just got some stuff that I got to work on in that garage before I make that happen. Now we can kind of investigate this part that's broken in here. I feel like that piece there should not have slid as far. I don't think it's actually broken. I just think it slid up in the way. Yeah, I don't think it's actually broken. So we'll just hold on to that. Maybe later in life. Boy, what are all these wires for? Kind of makes me wonder if I should just do the outer casing. I don't know, what do you guys think? 'Cause that's a lot to try to hide up in there, when all I really need is just the headlight. I mean, it does have the option for turn signal, and that's cool, but just needed the big gun. Just want to be the last girl at the party. That sure is different. I don't know, guys. I think I'm gonna have to pause this video and think about this. I hadn't gotten this far in my head. I was just kind of thinking headlight only in there. Yeah, I'm gonna pause this video and I'll get right back on it. All right, guys, I'm back. Some things. One, it gets really dark really early right now. Two, my neighbors have really noisy dogs. Like, you know, I'm trying to work over here. And finally, the new headlight that I got will not work with this setup. One, these brackets that it came with, they're too narrow for my forks. So that's kind of a bummer. The other thing is trying to just swap the head unit. That won't work either. It doesn't match anywhere. So I'll be saving that LED for a different time. But what I did was, while I had this out, I took it apart and fixed what was going on there. Now I have a nice even gap all the way around. It's not going to be slanting that way anymore. Let's just finish getting this put back together and move on with our lives. That's such a bummer. I was really hoping to get this done. All right, well, that does it for the fix. So you can see, nice and even all the way around, and that is about as solid as it gets there. I really do like these bags. And the bike cleaned up real good. The seats look great. So anyway, you know, despite uh, the disappointing headlight deal that we got going on here, everything turned out all right. I should probably check and see if these lights are working right. I don't see why they wouldn't. Oh, that was my horn.
We're not K-State's best student-run radio station. We're K-State's only
Yep, everything works. I don't know if you saw all that, but yeah, turn signals are working. How's about my rears? My brake light, does that work? Oh yeah. Cool. Again, I'm sorry for anybody that was really hoping to see the headlight on this, but at least now you'll know that when you go to purchase one of these headlights, one of them, it might not work for your O2 Shadow. Yeah, again, these forks are just massive. So, yeah, we're just gonna keep on keeping on, and if I can find a better setup, or if you guys know a better setup that I could use for the headlight, drop it in the comments. I could really use some of that help. These O2 Shadows, it's kind of difficult to find aftermarket parts for them. Or maybe I just don't know where to look. Because that Amazon website, that just not cutting it. And unfortunately, I really wanted to take this out for a ride and, I guess get it dirty again, but it's just too dark for that. You know, I was really hoping for that. Anyways, thanks for watching. I think we're going to be calling this series Shadow Rider Builds. I don't know. If you got a suggestion, drop it in the comments. I'll probably use it. Yeah, anyways, I love you. Peace out.